What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Nolan Skeen, alongside Salistrina and Alan Hanna. How are you doing, Alan?
Special guest.
Doing good, dude.
The special guest.
How are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, dude. I think it's, well, you're not here, or Antonio's not here. Alan is here. We decided to sub him out. We kicked him to the curb.
Super sub.
Yeah, we kicked him to the curb. Here, I'll put this a little closer. Oh. But we kicked him out. And we brought Alan in because no, I'm just kidding. He's sick, so
yeah.
I hope he gets well. He's on the IR.
Don't play him this week in fantasy.
Please bench him.
Definitely don't pick him this week in fantasy. Yeah. Hey, another round of applause. Another good week.
We're catching back up.
You know what I think it is, Sal? We talked about it before. Is
need more information?
We needed to know what was going on.
Yeah.
The first 2 weeks were always going to be bad.
We too. I was like, I don't like any game, and then after that, like the last 2 weeks, I've been like, okay, now I see it.
We got our feet under us now. Like we know what's going on.
Alan, you had a good week, right?
No, I had a terrible week. Honestly, I feel like the first 3 weeks of the NFL mean absolutely nothing. And
it really does.
Yeah, like I mean, I put my house on the Rams last night and just.
Is Matthew Stafford terrible?
Matthew Stafford might be one of the worst. I mean, like, how did that team win the Super Bowl last year? Is Von Miller
just
a god?
It's Von Miller, dude. Wait, is it actually just Von Miller?
I mean, who else? Oh, they lost their left tackle, but at the same time, it's like their left tackle wasn't making catches. And
it was definitely Andrew Whitworth.
Yeah, it was Whitworth.
And one of the tackle.
Yeah, Trent Williams didn't play. So it's like, okay, so they're both even at that point.
And then one of their linemen got hurt too in the game, San Francisco, right? They got hurt during the game.
Probably.
I think it was the backup for Trent Williams.
That team is a hospital. I said that last week. Mm-hmm. The 49ers love getting hurt, and yet they still win like 11 games every year.
Yeah.
That was an impressive defensive win.
Are they the best coached team?
Kyle Shanahan's pretty good.
He's a good coach.
So, division odds right now, it's 49ers are favored over the Rams. Like, do you think that you would take, at this point of the year, NFC West, or do you like either of the other teams? Probably not. Everyone's 2-2 right now.
I don't like the Cardinals. Definitely don't like the Seahawks.
To win the division, though.
To win the division, though? The Seahawks?
No, I'm saying no.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's early.
I was just ranking on Stafford, but I'm not a Jimmy G guy either, really.
Would they be better with
Play
Lance?
well with him for some odd reason.
I mean, he's not bad, but like it's just. I mean, he's just an efficient. He's not a Tom Brady.
You know exactly what you're getting with Jimmy Garoppolo.
He runs the play like how he's supposed to run it, and the play calling is just insane there. You never know who's getting the ball. Like,
you know who's really bad? Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
Jalen Ramsey's pretty bad. He's not terrible, but he's definitely not as good.
His last like 5 or 6 games, he's given up like a 20+ yard touchdown. I think in every single game, and then Deebo Samuel runs him over on that play.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
He just like loves being bad lately, and then he goes through a stretch where he's the best corner in the league for 8 weeks. It's like it doesn't make sense.
Now it's not even 8 weeks though; it'll be like 2 or 3, and you'll be like, "Oh, I forgot Jalen Ramsey's."
You know
good.
Who is the best corner in the league? The Jets corner. Sauce Gardner is
Sauce Gardner's
ridiculous.
Sick. He is sick.
No, he's sick.
Dude, we called that win, dude.
We did.
They were always winning that game.
I really like the Jets in that game. I just think that Mitchell Trubisky is the worst quarterback maybe I've ever.
Kenny Pickett though.
Kenny Pickett, I like. Not like he's great.
All I saw was like Taysom Hill when he was in. That's all I saw.
I forgot who I was watching the game with, but I was like, "Oh, Kenny's in," and then I'm like, "Oh, he's way better than Mitch." And then he still threw 2 picks.
Yeah, he did throw 2.
They weren't like his fault per se, but he still threw 2 picks. I thought.
Like how horny were the Steelers fans when they saw him run on the field? They were so happy.
I mean, it's like Mitchell Trubisky's like a dying grandma playing quarterback, and you're just like, I can't
and they were like, we just need the guy that you picked for.
We need an NFL football player.
You know who I'm starting to like? Daniel Jones, dude.
Really?
You like Daniel Jones?
I just like the running quarterback. And dude, he runs.
There's for some reason
he does love running the ball.
I think it's because he doesn't look like he can run, so like defenses get like thrown off by it. Like he doesn't look like he can run out of the pocket and like gash you for 20 yards, but he does it every game, and you're like, how? Like he doesn't look that fast. He doesn't look that athletic.
I want to sit here and say like can't throw, but like who's he throwing to? Like Kenny
Not-
Galladay,
Not Sterling Shepard anymore.
Yeah.
Kenny Sills, like
He was throwing to Sterling
or David
Shepard's.
Sills, whatever his name is.
He was throwing to Sterling Shepard's carcass for a little bit,
Like
but now it's just nothing. It's Saquon.
Saquon gets 40 carries a game.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, he's
Why
the
did
reason
you,
why.
Why'd you trade him in
I was
fantasy?
just about to bring that up. I'm actually playing him this week in fantasy, so
He's gonna have 400 points.
I mean, no, dude,
In a London game?
I just don't trust the Giants long term, and I feel like they'll figure them out. Like people will figure them out eventually throughout the season. So I feel like
They're
I feel
definitely
like his numbers aren't going to be that good towards the end of the year.
Yeah, the Giants
so.
definitely aren't like a top like 10 team. Like I don't
like
think.
how are they How are they 3-1?
I don't know. Well, they've played like the Bears and
Didn't they lose to the Bears?
no, they beat the Bears last week.
That was last week.
Who'd they play week 1 and week 2? They played 2 bad teams. They played 2 terrible teams, and then they lost to the Cowboys barely.
They beat the Titans and they beat the Panthers.
The Titans are
The Titans are all right.
Make-a-wish, dude.
The Panthers are make a wish.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield. I mean, he should be working at McDonald's, dude. That is
Baker
can't make a
Mayfield.
throw.
Baker Mayfield is so bad.
like DJ Moore is a good player too.
Yeah.
I don't know how he can come in
doesn't
and
get the
make
ball.
Christian McCaffrey bad.
He made the whole offense just.
How can you make Christian McCaffrey bad?
And he talks so much shit too. Like he talks like he's like a top.
And then
10
he goes
QB.
12 for 27 for 140 yards.
He trapped me. No, when he said he was gonna fuck the Cleveland
Yeah,
Browns up,
yeah.
I was like, okay,
I
let's
believe
see
that.
it. I was excited for it, and then I was like, oh, he's Baker Mayfield.
I think
forgot.
everyone in the world had Carolina in that game. I think the money was.
I think it's okay.
99%.
I think it was okay though too.
Yeah, that game was rigged. Honestly, that was crazy.
Dude, you know who's probably the worst quarterback? Actually, Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan is the worst quarterback I've ever laid eyes upon.
easily.
Like, does he?
No, Matt Ryan's so bad.
Does he move? Is he a statue?
No,
He's
I mean, he's definitely up there, but I mean, we just talked about a few of them.
Mitchell Trubisky,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
Mitchell Trubisky might be the worst NFL player ever.
Mitch Trubisky, there's something about like you see at least emotion on Matt Ryan's face. I don't see any emotion in Mitch Trubisky.
I don't know that
he's like Carson Wentz.
I don't
like,
think I've ever seen emotion on Matt Ryan's face. He just gets sacked and he's like, "Ow!"
Yeah,
Like,
but
he-
like
The
you
skinny
can tell
man
he's like
Z-line,
angry
man.
though. You could
I'd
tell
say.
he's angry.
who Matt Ryan?
Same thing with him.
Yeah,
How
because
did
he doesn't like getting hit
How did he make Jonathan Taylor so bad?
because he's that bad. Genuinely, Matt Ryan is that bad that he can make Jonathan Taylor bad.
That's so crazy.
That's
He's-
crazy.
He's literally like the best running back.
Is Phillip Rivers all time better than Matt Ryan? now?
Yeah, I think so. And they might be the same player. We talked about that when they traded for him, but
Oh, yes.
Phillip Rivers is.
I kind of like
all-time.
Philip Rivers though.
Philip Rivers is good, but he's like one of those quarterbacks that's just like knocking on the door. He's like, "Is anyone home?"
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, dude.
he's right there, but he's just not a.
He's like, "Can I win a playoff game?" They're like, "No."
no.
They're like, no, but you can like be like the best regular season quarterback ever.
Yeah.
He was like, okay.
What else went on last week?
What else went on last week? I don't know. Let me look at the games here.
Kansas City put their stiffle in
Yeah.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
We expected that though.
I mean,
They
I
were-
lost money.
we
on
all
that
like
game.
that.
They wanted that
I
game
lost
so.
money on that
Did
one,
you
too.
did you lose money on every?
Yeah, literally. I lose money on every.
I've
football
never-
game. I'm never betting football besides this week's picks, obviously, but in the next week's maybe. But
The rest of the NFL
Yeah.
season.
No, it's bad.
Dude, I've never seen Patrick Mahomes so fired up for a game in my life.
I just knew he's gonna be like, in their stadium after losing the Super Bowl. Like it's just one of those narratives where it's like the NFL and like shit like that happens. Like
That one I could see coming from.
I really like the Chiefs heading into that game.
I feel like people just don't try against Patrick because they think he's fat.
They think he's fat.
Yeah, they don't think he can run. Like they look at him, they're like, "This."
It's
is
like the Daniel Jones theory.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
They don't think he can run either. But then, that play,
That play was
little
nuts.
flick.
That play
the
was
little
sick.
flick, that was fucking ridiculous. I was
never
like, this
seen that
guy
in my
is on
life.
another level. It
Someone
pisses
tweeted
me off.
Someone tweeted it was like a dad playing football in the backyard with their kids, and it like
They said it on the broadcast. I think-
Yeah.
was it Chris Collinsworth that said
Probably.
it? He was like, it's like a kid running around, or like a dad running around trying to get his kids to tackle him or something, and they just can't. And so that play was ridiculous.
Kelsey's a beast too.
He got thrown to every play.
Like, he
literally
was
in the
open every play.
No, literally in the
No
first
one was
quarter, I
guarding
think
him.
every target went to
I
Travis
was
Kelce.
I was up 60 points in fantasy, and he had Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce
Oh, yeah,
left.
you got
And
killed.
the first play was Patrick Mahomes to Travis
Touchdown,
Kelce
and you were
touchdown.
just like,
I was
yeah,
just like, this
it's
is it,
over.
dude.
It's over.
What'd
I
you
mean-
lose by?
I ended up winning because I
Oh, really?
had
Oh,
San
good.
Fran's defense.
Good.
So I only needed like 6 points.
And one of my leagues that was up like 6 with Brandon Ayuk and Robbie Gould, and I lost to Tyler Higbee because he had 10 catches for like 5 yards.
He was throwing to Tyler Higbee like
every play. It was either Cooper
play.
Kupp or Tyler Higbee. Allen Robinson's not a player apparently. Allen Robinson doesn't exist.
No, I don't understand what the problem is. Do we understand what the problem is? Is Stafford the
might have some
problem?
problems. Yeah.
But how is Cooper Kupp getting so open?
Because Cooper Kupp's the best damn player of all time.
I think it's just they've had so much time to scheme him to be open that they just have Allen Robinson. They're like, what do we do?
But it's like, all right, ready? If Robert Woods was still there, I bet Robert Woods would be catching a lot of passes.
Cooper Kupp is amazing, dude.
I don't think so. I think that they have just figured out how to get Cooper Kupp open so much that it doesn't matter who else is on the field. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe if you lined up Cooper Kupp on the outside like the whole game like you do with like Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and all them, like maybe he wouldn't have their stats, but dude, like
he's the best. He's the best slot receiver I think I've ever seen.
Crack. Like he's just always open. He runs perfect routes.
Would
he knows how to not get hurt when getting tackled. It's just.
Would he have 200 catches if he played with Tom Brady?
Maybe.
No, he's Tom Brady's wet dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like Edelman. Why couldn't you? Like Edelman got so close to being that, but Cooper Kupp is just
Cooper Kupp's like
he's
like Edelman
insane.
took steroids to be what Cooper Kupp is.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp.
Pretty much.
A fat Cooper Kupp is like what Edelman was. Like dude, if Tom Brady had Cooper Kupp on the Patriots somehow, it'd be over.
It'd be game over.
Dude, he had Wes Welker for a bit.
Can we talk about the Patriots game?
No, I don't want to talk.
Dude, I told you they were covering that game for no reason.
That was a smart choice. I was just like, I don't think they're gonna do anything.
Oh, I had a super parlay on that game and lost because I had the under.
That was the only thing that lost.
You were just.
He was firing. No,
best
he was.
parlay you've ever seen.
It honestly. No, I said it when
it was
insane.
insane.
I was like, wait a second.
It was so good when you saw the under, you didn't even mind it. Like you were like, dude, these other ones.
I mean, I would have taken the under.
It was
going
like
into
Damian
that game.
Harris rushing yards, Damian Harris touchdown,
Damian Harris everything. Like
it was like 3 Damian Harris props. Allen
And he
Lazard
had a
to
game
like
too, right?
yeah, Allen Lazard to have like 50 yards. Allen Lazard had 50 yards. The under and something else, and everything hit but the under.
Allen Lazard had like 50 yards in one play.
Yeah, literally.
I mean. I don't know. I might start putting my house on Damian Harris to have a touchdown every week.
He has a touchdown every week.
No, this weekend he's going off.
Oh, I'm starting him in
this
fantasy.
weekend.
Against the Lions.
He's going off this weekend.
He wants 2 touchdowns this weekend.
Yep.
Like you just saw what Rashad Penny did to the Detroit Lions.
Rashad
Imagine
Penny
what
kind of
I mean, dude, the Lions are the worst defense in the league.
By
They're
far.
so bad. They're so bad.
How do you give up 51 to the Seahawks? What are you doing? You imagine a Geno Smith quarterback team scores 51 points against you. Fire everyone.
Everyone.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. They made Geno Smith look so good. They made Geno Smith look really fucking good. And I was watching that game and I was just like, is this a college game? I was like, is this...
That literally was a college game.
Is this like Mississippi State versus TCU or something?
They're just terrible, dude. Just every year.
They can't figure it out.
They have the offense figured out. They can't figure out the defensive part.
Like,
they give up so many plays.
You were saying coming into the year, like you like the Lions and you like the
I
Lions.
do, and I still like the Lions.
What?
They like only ever have one good defensive player, like just one.
It's just TJ. It's
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson. That's the only one.
Yeah.
They have no defensive back.
Akuda's good, but like other than that, everyone's
They
bad.
have no safeties, no corners. They have nothing. They can't cover a pass.
Yeah,
That's their problem.
They're bad.
Is Jared Goff the best player ever, though?
He might be.
He might be.
Jared Goff has had a really good season so far. He's been slinging it for sure.
We want to end this week?
Because the other thing too,
Oh.
I just thought of this as you said that. They give up 45 points a game, but they're scoring like 38 to 40 points a game.
Oh yeah. Well, they have like 140 points given
they're
up.
the number one scoring offense in the league.
Yeah, but they have like 140 points scored or something.
Yeah,
It's like
they're the worst
141.
And they put up what 48 without Amon-Ra St. Brown or DeAndre Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's crazy. Who was he throwing to?
I lost week 1 of
It was
fantasy
T.J.
because
Hawkinson.
DeAndre Swift put it in me, dude. Like that.
DeAndre Swift is so fucking good.
Yeah.
He really is actually.
Yeah.
No, I like him a lot.
But now he's gonna be out, I think, again this weekend.
Yeah, Jamal Williams will probably have like 40 points.
Yeah, Jamal Williams is very good also.
All right.
What
this
else?
week,
What else? We don't want to go into anything else.
I don't think there's much more.
Okay.
Last week's record, Nolan, 12-3-1. total against the spread.
Dude.
That was pretty good. I almost won my pool too on the.
I might just say his bets, dude. I might just.
But no. Tell him my overall.
Oh, all right. Hold on. I'll go person by person. I went 10-5-1. Antonio went 8-7-1. Total for the year, Nolan is 30-33-1. So he went 12-3, but is still 30-33.
Dude, I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there.
Alan, I'm 36-27. It's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Antonio's 35-28, so that's still pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, week 5 already.
Let's get it open.
Thursday night football, one of the worst games I have ever seen. Indianapolis Colts travel to the Denver Broncos. The Broncos are 3.5-point favorites. Over-under is 42 points. Alan, as the special guest.
Jonathan Taylor is out.
Jonathan Taylor officially out.
Officially is out. I can say that with 100% certainty.
Officially out. Mr. Hanna, any thoughts on this game? Where you're leaning? Where you thinking?
Oh, I'm trying to. What was the spread again? You said
3.5 favored Denver.
Because it's
In
Denver. Yeah.
Oh. I think Denver. I would take Denver with 3.5. Honestly, I don't think the Colts are even winning the game, so take Denver.
I think this is a very easy game. I think Denver just craps all over them.
I know people taking the
the
Colts
first-
though. I know people taking the Colts, but I'm saying I think
don't
Russell
trust
Wilson's
those
going to
people.
put it together pretty soon because I think he's a good QB.
I think this is one of those where everyone's like,
Takes a bet.
bounce back spot for the Colts and Matt Ryan and
But without
Yeah,
Jonathan
I mean-
Taylor, we just talked about it. Who is he throwing to? Pittman?
Pittman every play.
Okay, you put Surtain on him. Now who is he throwing to? Mo Alley Cox? No
Maybe.
shot. No shot.
He loves it. He loves Naheem Hines though. He'll throw a Naheem Hines like
Yeah,
every
he
play.
does love that.
Bro, he is throwing 4 interceptions this
Probably.
weekend,
Hines
or
better
tomorrow.
than Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
He like low key. Like,
He's like Tony Pollard to Zeke.
Tony Pollard's really good. I
He's like
Tony
that.
Pollard.
He's like that, but not as good.
42 is a low total. I could see that going over.
I could see that going under. I feel like all these primetime games go
no,
under.
dude.
Every
Denver,
primetime game goes
Denver
under.
games just float around 40 points scored every time, dude. I swear to God.
So they put it at 42. They're like,
They're just throwing that one out there.
I like
But
I like
anything
I like
under
the-
is so not fun.
No,
bro.
it's not.
It
Did you
gets
pick Denver?
really
I like
nerve-wracking.
Denver in the over here.
Yeah, I like Denver too. I think this might be a spot where we finally see Russell Wilson like look
Cook.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have like one good game.
Yeah.
He is 3-10 against the spread in his last 13 primetime games. Russell Wilson.
That makes me like it even more.
Yeah, it actually makes me think this is one of the ones that hits.
All right. New York Giants. Alan's favorite quarterback, Daniel Jones. +8 against the Green Bay Packers. This game is in London.
In London.
Wow.
Daniel Jones may not play, though.
Oh,
And Tyrod Taylor's also out. So it would be their third string, Jade Fromm.
oh,
Jake
no.
Fromm.
Jade from State Farm.
Rogers is gonna slap them then. You know what I mean?
Jake Fromm.
Jade Fromm. Potentially. It could still be Daniel Jones, but it's looking like it's probably Jade Fromm.
Wow, I think either way. Like I said this last week, bro. The Packers can't cover a big spread.
Yeah, you did. You're taking the Giants?
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants to cover that 8 points. That's
I like-
way too many points.
I like the Packers in that game. I think that's just one of those games where Aaron Rodgers is just like, this team is kind of sorry, and I'm going to throw like 4 touchdowns just because I'm Aaron Rodgers.
I definitely could see that, but I just think it's too many points.
I'll take Packers -8.
I don't like that game at all. It's not a game that like
Terrible.
I'm all set with, but like
Terrible.
I think Rogers wants to pick apart a team and put the Giants, set them as an example
Yeah.
for the league.
he's just kind of
It's like
Because
sacrificing.
he's been kind of shaky. So like QBs just love like if they're playing a bad team, some QBs like just love just destroying them.
That's true.
Miami at the New York Jets. Miami's a 3-point favorite. Over-under's 45.5. No Tua. We can definitely say no Tua.
Mm-hmm. We can definitely say no to it.
I like the Jets in this game.
It's looking to like maybe no Xavier Howard.
Xavier Howard, yeah.
Xavier
for
Howard.
Dolphins.
Sorry.
I really like the Jets in this game.
Do you like
I'm riding the
Is Zach Wilson the truth?
Zach Wills him, dude. Like he's him.
Zach will dat?
and he's gonna fuck Giselle.
Literally gonna fuck Giselle.
Like that's
he?
not. No, he's going to.
Is he?
He would be Tom Brady's father at that point.
Do you think he shot a DM?
If he did, he's Steph Curry.
Are they actually getting divorced?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Now is when you bet your home on Tampa to win the Super Bowl.
Maybe not this week though. Maybe he's like he hasn't slept
A
a
little
little bit this week.
little
Oh,
sad.
no. This week he is throwing 17 touchdowns.
Maybe.
He's throwing so many touchdowns this week.
He could be a little sad.
This
This
might
week.
be a Julio touchdown week.
Really.
Yeah, throw it in the parlay. A little sneaky little parlay there.
I love that.
Plus 250 odds on that one.
It was
dude.
like plus 360 last week,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And I had a same day in parlay, and I needed Julio to score, and he was just like standing on the sideline. He was just like, just all nice and proper.
He's like
Literally.
making tea, dude.
He caught every pass he catches, dude. He gets up so
and he's
slow.
immediately he just like waves. He's
Yeah,
just like,
dude, he's just trying to cash out at this point. He
Yeah.
just wants a ring,
He heard
dude.
it was Tom. Like
He sees this is his last shot. That's
yeah.
I think that's all what we all said when he went there. It's like, dude, he just wants a ring.
I think Tom's missing Gronk right now.
he is.
Let's stick with this game.
Yeah,
though.
not to veer too
so-
far.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, we do that
We do that a lot.
often.
You like the Jets? No, you like the Dolphins. It's Teddy.
No, I mean I don't like the Dolphins.
You don't like the Dolphins?
Well, as a Patriots like fan, I don't like the Dolphins. But I mean, are the Dolphins really like that, dude? Like
They might be,
They might be.
but
they
like
beat the. Yeah, I mean, are the Jet? Is the question is are the Jets like that, dude? With
No.
Zachary back there, they have good receivers, bro.
they really
I
do have
kind
a
of like
decent
them.
offense.
I don't like the
no
Jets.
Tua,
and I-
no Howard. Give me
give
Jets
me the
plus
Jets.
3.5. Dude.
Give me the
So-
Jets.
So Miami can still win by a field goal, dude. Like close game.
I'm taking the Dolphins.
Yeah.
It's probably the smart pick.
Probably
But
definitely smart.
But I do agree the Jets offense has looked really good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Like Corey Davis, Garrett Wilson's a really good pick. Even the tandem in the backfield, like
Brees Hall's
Brees
pretty
Hall and Michael Carter, they've looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think that tandem is what they needed because that's what everybody else in the league is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I kind of like
They
their
got something
offense.
cooking. They got like the makings of something there.
They're-
I liked it.
They're low key building something.
Yeah.
they're low key building something. They might be good in a couple years.
I forgot to mention Antonio has the Giants in the previous game, the Jets in this game, and the Thursday night game was the Broncos and the Colts.
Oh, he so took the Broncos.
I don't think he took anyone.
Did he forget the Thursday game?
I think he did.
Antonio, you dumbass.
You're making his pick for him. So you
I
have,
think Antonio is gonna pick the Colts.
okay. So Antonio's got
He
the
hates that. He
Does-
loves the Broncos, dude. That's
Oh.
an L for you, Antonio.
Whatever. All right. Falcons, Buccaneers. We're just talking about Tom Brady. Buccaneers are 8.5-point favorites at home. This game opened as a 10.5, and it's gotten bet down to 8.5. Thoughts, opinions?
Now, so I'm just gonna throw this out there. Take this for what you will. The Falcons are the only team undefeated against the spread.
I know.
I know you know that. I'm just throwing it out there for the people listening. So take that with what you will.
I really like the Bucs in this game.
The Bucks win by 30.
This is like 35-7
Like
Where is it?
in Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah,
This is like
give me Bucks.
this is one of those games where Marcus Mariota has like 40 yards passing and looks like the worst
Bucks
quarterback in the
defense
league.
Bucks defense stomps bad teams.
The Bucs defense is not playing around in this game.
They
Yeah.
stomp bad teams.
they're really mad about that loss. to
Tom
KC.
might, you know what's gonna happen? Tom's gonna look a little shaky in the first quarter, and then the second quarter he's gonna be like, like
Yeah, he
Yeah,
always starts
he's
off
going.
slow.
No, he's going off. I have him in my daily fantasy this week. I think he's gonna go off.
he's gonna have a big week. Antonio also likes the Buccaneers just for accounting purposes.
Accounting purposes.
Buffalo -14 at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I think the last time I looked, it was 11, so I think it's gone up since
14 right now. Over under is 46.5. This is the biggest amount of points in the regular season the Pittsburgh Steelers have ever been an underdog by.
then. And it's probably the
This
biggest.
week.
It's probably the biggest
The Steelers.
spread.
Give me Steelers plus 14.
The
baby.
Steelers.
It's probably the
yeah.
biggest spread of the year so far. I don't think we've seen one this high. We've seen
I
tens.
might
I don't.
retract.
You're no Bills.
Yeah,
Listen,
dude,
every
Steelers
time the Bills
I
are
think-
favored by more than 8 or 9 points, they cover it. So I'm just gonna take the Bills.
You got a
here.
point there because whenever they're favored by like 14, they always win like 40-7.
Like
Literally,
it's
I'll
like,
take the Bills. I'll take Bills.
and the fact that they're at home, like Pittsburgh's not going. I mean, maybe they cover. Maybe they cover. Maybe.
they're not winning.
Half of Pittsburgh's defense gets hurt every game, dude. Like,
But then
you
you
should just
can't-
take all your money and bet it on Bills money line.
I mean, dude, I should just bet on the Bills.
Everything you own.
Everything I own, I should just put it on the Bills.
They're minus 900 right now.
Right? Obviously.
They're minus 900 right now.
I mean, dude, if you put my life on it, like I'd still win a little bit. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
I mean,
if you put $900, you win $100. That's the worst bet ever for them to win.
I mean, that's free though.
It's a free $100.
That's a free $100. Now
it's basically free.
Now the Steelers are definitely winning.
Yeah. What if they win?
I'm not letting it. I'm not for manifesting that. There's no way Buffalo loses this game.
Antonio has the Bills in that game. Detroit at New England. New England's a 3-point favorite with Bailey Zapp probably starting at quarterback.
He's not bad.
He's not terrible.
He's not bad.
He's not terrible.
Why,
He's not bad.
Why is it like, okay, if you don't have your contacts in and don't have your glasses on, he looks like Mac Jones.
Yeah,
on the field, like not in the way he moves and throws and everything, but when you see him running off the field, you have to like do like a double take, do one of the, and then you look and you're like, oh, it's Bailey Zappi.
My thing with this game is the one thing that New England does really bad is move the ball, and the one thing you can do against Detroit is move the ball.
So hopefully they'll be able to do something.
I think they're gonna put up enough points where the defense is gonna be like a little like it's gonna be like Bill Belichick and Jared Goff. Like, let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll take New England here.
And he owns Jared Goff.
He owns Jared Goff.
New England minus 3.5.
-3.
-3. I'll take New England.
I'll definitely take New England.
I like New England in this spot
Spicy
too.
parlay, throwing Damian Harris over yards.
Yeah.
And touchdown.
And touchdown. Yeah. Double it up. Double it up.
That might be a lock.
Yeah.
And Christian Kirk touchdown.
No, I pray.
Christian Kirk. Oh, for
my fantasy
Jags
team, I pray.
Speaking of Christian Kirk, Houston at Jacksonville. Jacksonville, a 7-point favorite against the Houston
crazy.
Texans. Over under is 43.5 points.
When was the last time Jags were like
favored by
more
when
than 4
was the last time the
points?
Jags were favored? Probably like 2 years ago. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, that year they were good.
yeah,
The year they went to the AFC Championship game, probably.
Houston has won the last 5 meetings between these teams.
Oh,
Now you love
home on the
Jacksonville.
Jags.
Yeah,
Home on the Jags.
Trevor's saying no this week.
7's a lot of points though.
7's a fuck ton for the fucking
For
Jacksonville
like two
Jaguars.
shitty teams, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 2 like shitty teams, and the
But at least
Jags aren't even
Jacksonville-
that bad.
Yeah, I mean, at least Jacksonville has some players. Like, I feel like I look at the roster for Houston. I'm like, this is a college team. I was like, this is a college team. Besides, like, Brandon Cooks and maybe Damian Pierce.
Oh, Brandon Cooks is terrible.
Like,
I hate Brandon
but I'm
Cooks.
saying notable names. Like, they don't have anybody, dude.
Remember when he died in the Super Bowl?
He lost that.
Oh,
he
he
literally
died.
lost.
He
the
lost
Super
that Super Bowl
He
on that
lost
end
it.
around. No, on
Yeah,
that end
that
around.
lost the game.
That was terrible.
That was the worst play I've ever seen. He caught the ball and did like
You know what?
360s and like
Just,
did a handstand and like then
Yeah.
started running.
just because I hate Brandon Cooks, Jacksonville in this game.
Literally.
You like Jacksonville, though.
I might instead of putting money on Jacksonville +7, dude, I'm putting money on Jacksonville just straight up.
It's minus.
You're putting
no,
minus
You're
7.
putting money on under Brandon Cooks everything this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Jacksonville -7 is a scary bet to place. I would stay so far away from this game.
I knew Antonio liked the Texans. He likes the
He's,
Texans. Yeah, I knew he
God
did.
damn it. Now the Texans are winning.
The Texans are winning that game.
He always does that.
Chicago at Minnesota. This is the easiest game of the week. Minnesota -7. Give me Minnesota. Minnesota kills this team.
Yeah,
No,
at
Minnesota.
home.
I think
No,
I thought
Minnesota.
that too when I saw that game.
Minnesota puts this team in the dirt.
If this was in Chicago, I'd be like more but no, Minnesota's winning.
This
by
is
a
like
shit ton.
31-14 Minnesota. Oh my God,
Yeah.
they're gonna kill. I love this game. I love Minnesota in this game.
Oh, also,
Yeah,
side note.
This looks like a house-worthy game. Like this is all the money in your bank account goes on this one right here.
And it's a 1:00 Kirk Cousins game. We know he loves that. Like
Kirk Cousins
Yeah.
not at nighttime might be the best football player to
Ever.
ever
No,
touch the
Kirk
field.
Cousins at 1:00 Eastern time is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Justin Jefferson in England is pretty good, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, he went off. Thank God.
Is he a soccer player? Is he Messi?
Yeah.
He's probably still in England. No, side note, he called the game last week, the exact score, the Giants and Chicago Bears.
Mhm.
Who did?
Man,
He said the Giants are winning 20-12.
weird, right?
Do you live in Vegas?
I know this game is 2012 written all over it.
And you know what the
Jesus.
funny part is, Alan? We've done that multiple times.
Really?
Yeah.
I did
Probably like at least 3 times.
I did it last year with the Bills game. It was Bills Chiefs, and I was like, "This is 38-20 Bills," and it was 38-20 Bills. And then the next week, I was like, "Am I a time traveler?" Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Antonio called the Texans' exact
He's
record
being 4-12.
before the season. He was like, they want to go 4-12, and that was when they still had Deshaun Watson, I think.
And then he got suspended, and he's like, "No, they're going 4-12."
dude.
And they went
Yeah.
4-12.
So we sometimes
We
we
don't
get
see,
horny
no,
with
when
that
we're
shit.
right, we're really right. Sometimes, like we're
Like,
like,
That
we're
reminds
so
me. Here, give me some fantasy advice. You just said Deshaun. I was thinking about trading away Amari Cooper to get a running back for my team, but is Deshaun coming back
week 11 or week 12.
and play off Amari? Should I? Is that worth it? Because he's probably a bench player, but I could be trading him for a starter running
So
back.
up in the air because like who knows, dude?
Because I don't like Brissett throwing.
Your
it. It's
potential,
like
yeah,
up and down.
your potential deal is who and Amari.
You'd have to get somebody though. You'd have to get somebody good to trade him away.
Oh, it's James Conner and Amari for Joe Mixon.
I know that's probably the offer I'm going to receive, but I'm probably not accepting that.
So what are you thinking about countering with? Is the real question.
I think I might be able to sneak just like straight up Amari and like maybe like Hollins from Oakland. The
Joe
receiver
Mixon?
for Joe Mixon, maybe.
Matt Collins has been really good. His stock is really high right now.
I mean, Matt Collins looked really good 2 weeks ago. Did he do it last week, or was he like
I think
bad?
he
He had
good
9
again.
fantasy points.
That's not terrible.
I mean, dude, Amari Cooper had
9,
1.9.
6. Yeah, really?
So, yeah, he had 1 catch for
That's
9
the thing
yards.
about
He-
him. Dude.
no, he
he's
loves that.
bipolar. He's
Literally
bipolar.
either 100 yards or 2.
Yeah.
No in between.
Ugh.
I think it usually when he plays a good matchup against a corner, he's so bad.
I think if you can get Joe Mixon for like
I mean, dude.
Amari and something else, you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too because
Or-
it's so up in the air, dude. Deshaun Watson could come back and be a pumpkin. He hasn't
Yeah.
played in 2 years.
Or you try to go like Connor and like I don't want to say Kirk.
Yeah, maybe try to keep.
Go yeah.
I'll try to keep Amari.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think
keep
I would
Amari, just do a combo with Connor and someone else.
Yeah, Connor and someone else. But that's not Amari. We'll see.
I like that. Or where were we? Were we on the Chicago,
Side
Minnesota?
quest.
Yeah,
No.
Minnesota's covering Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
We're agreeing on a lot of games.
Yeah.
It's okay. Alan's here. He's bringing the good vibes. We're gonna do crazy.
Tennessee at the Commanders.
This game sucks. This
Tenn-
game's so bad.
Tennessee's a 2.5-point favorite. Allen definitely loves Tennessee in this game.
Yeah, I didn't know when you didn't. Yeah, I forgot who they were playing, and I didn't want to pick Tennessee, but like just because it's the Commanders, dude. I think Henry runs.
Oh,
I might pick the Commanders.
home on the Commanders.
Why?
Brian Robinson's back, and that they're at home and they're gonna be fired up. They're gonna be fired up this
Are
week.
they gonna do something for him? Like
Probably.
before the game, saying
Yes.
like "Welcome back,"
Yes.
Ryan," even though he's never played a snap for them.
But like, he's a hero.
Like nobody knows
Pretty
if he's
much.
good or
No,
not.
he's a hero.
basically.
I
love
mean,
the
I like
Commanders.
that. I was gonna pick the Commanders anyway. This is such a gross game. I just think that they cover and win for no reason. Because
Antonio,
Tennessee's bad.
Antonio also has the Commanders. You were gonna say something else?
Oh no, I agree. Tennessee's terrible. They
But-
are terrible. I
but-
just think.
but you're
yeah,
taking-
I think.
but
I,
you're
feel,
taking-
I just got a feeling. Derek is the only little bright spot on that
There's a lot of that
terrible
around the NFL.
franchise.
There's a lot of what?
Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick
All the-
Henry.
yeah,
They're
Saquon's on
the
a terrible team.
Saquon.
All
They're
their
the
running backs are
only.
bad teams.
I mean, actually, technically, he's not on a terrible team because they're
3-1.
yeah, but
Oh.
They're a terrible team.
They're a pretty bad team. Chargers at the Browns. I like this game. I really like this game.
Yeah, do you? Is this gonna be game of the week?
I think it's just like a fun game.
I
Like
feel like the Chargers play to their competition's level every week.
Every week, bro.
like no matter who they're playing.
Chargers -2.5 on the road.
They finally got Austin Eckler going.
I gotta hear your guys' opinion on this game because I'm not sure yet. I just think this is gonna be a fun little game.
I really don't know, dude. The fact that they're favored on the road is kind of weird. But, I mean, if you're telling me it's between Jacoby Brissett and Justin Herbert, I'm taking Justin Herbert. I don't really care. I think they get Keenan Allen back, potentially. I'm not sure. I have to double check. But he's questionable. Okay, so maybe they get him back. Maybe they don't. They don't have Bosa.
It's Chargers +2.5, minus.
-2.5.
On the road.
I'll take the Chargers -2.5.
I think I'm going Browns here. I think the Browns are better than people think. I think the Browns are actually a lot better than people think.
Oh,
What
I
is
think
it
they're-
with
I
you and
think they're
Antonio
okay.
that you guys just love the Browns?
They
I don't
like Nick
know.
Chubb. No, they like Nick Chubb.
I like Nick Chubb.
I really like Nick Chubb.
I love Nick
but
Chubb.
It's way more than Nick Chubb. I really like Kevin Stefanski. I think he's a great coach. And Jacoby Brissett,
Not bad.
Not terrible. He can manage a game, and that defense, I think, puts up somewhat of a standard against the Chargers. If you're giving me two and a half...
Did look poopy last week.
Did look poopy.
That was his first, like, poopy.
Did look poopy.
But that might chain together, though, against a really good Chargers defense.
I'm not in love with this game, but I'll take the Browns here. I think Antonio also took the Browns, because obviously, right?
He loves the Browns.
No, he loves the Chargers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Loves the Chargers, apparently.
I'm going to put money on all these games. All my picks, dude.
You should
I'm
just-
putting money on all of them.
Just like a 16 team, like...
Yeah.
Do like a round robin, though. Don't do like a parlay.
Wow. Do you
Oh,
know
yeah, no. Each one I'm going to I'll do separate. I'll just separate bet.
So look,
No, do you
I
know
just
what a
went.
round
I
robin
just
is?
went
What is a
13.
round
I just went
robin?
13 and
Bro.
3.
This might break your...
round
No,
robin.
listen. This might break your mind.
But for 16 matchups,
oh,
though,
it would be
I
so
love
much
hearing
fun.
new ways to lose money.
All right, ready?
my
round
favorite.
robins are good.
So say you want like 5 teams or 10 teams or whatever. It combines all the possible outcome, like all the possible parlays. So it's like all the 2-team parlays of those teams, and then all the 3-team parlays of those teams, and then all the 4-team parlays of those teams.
Yeah, and
then
you
all the
put money on each
so,
one.
So if you lose,
So like it gets deeper and deeper.
right? But so say you lose like one game, right? Some of your parlays are screwed, but you win a lot of parlays, just only one game lost. Or if you win all of them, you don't get as much as like your parlay would win, but you still won all the parlays that you put in, so you still win a decent amount of money. Obviously, if you lose like 2 or 3 games, then all of your parlays lose. Like,
Yeah, but it creates a lot more situations where you still win money.
yeah, you can at least get something back.
It's not like you lose one game and your parlay's out the window.
just fucked, yeah.
It's still a little horny.
But say like you're doing like 5
That
teams.
sounds like cocaine, though.
But
that might be a little too hard of a drug for me.
But say you're doing
I've
like
made
5
money
teams.
on round robins.
Have you? I might just have to try it then, because I've lost all my money in the last.
I'd try it.
2
Do it
weeks,
with like 4 or 5 teams, like he's saying.
Well, so say you do it with like 4 or 5 teams, it's like $5 per parlay. So it's not like you're putting $5 down. It's like you're putting like $50 down total.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
like
But you could win multiple parlays.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good. I like it.
the more you know, the more
Yeah.
the
I
more
like it.
gambling knowledge you have,
Yeah.
the more money you'll
The
lose.
better your life.
And I think it's the way smarter bet, and no one ever does it because they're like scared of it because they don't know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what it was for a while, and then I like
Me
learned
neither.
about it, and I was like, wait a second. And then I tried it, and I lost like 3 games, and I was like, oh, so it's still the same.
See, I
Yeah.
tried it a couple times and won
Just
a
a
bunch of money,
fancier
so I was
name on
like,
it.
this is horny.
Maybe.
So I had the opposite.
I love losing a parlay by 1 leg, so I probably should start doing that. But
No, but then you start doing it, and then
And then
you
I
just
lose by
lose.
2 legs.
Then you just lose.
all right, Seattle at the Saints. Saints are a 5.5 point favorite at home. And then Seattle, it's a little stinky.
Give me Seattle
That's
plus
a-
5.5.
It's a little stinky.
Give me Seattle plus 5.5.
I just, whenever the Saints play at home, they look like the greatest team ever. Have you ever noticed that?
No, they do.
Doesn't
It's 'cause
matter
that
who
one
they have.
hurricane.
And like I think, have they only played like 1 game at home this year? How many games have they played?
They played Tampa at home. Yeah, they've only played Tampa at home.
No, they played the Viking. Oh no,
No,
that
they
was
played in London.
Yeah, that was London. So they've only had 1 home game.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Saints here. I think that this might be a game where they just look like the greatest team ever for no reason.
Why is it 5.5, man?
5.5's a
That's
icky number.
dude.
Icky number.
They're like begging you. They're like on their hands and knees, like saying, "Please take the Seahawks."
They
They're
want you. They got me too. I've already taken them.
You already did it, dude.
Is it Jameis? Do we know if it's Jameis?
It doesn't matter to me.
I'll take the Saints because it just seems like the smarter side. But like, that's just if you're betting Seahawks Saints, then we're gonna have to sit down and like have a chat with you.
Yeah, like if you genuinely put money on this game, you're probably mentally handicapped.
Antonio has the Saints as well. That's just not a game that's like fun to bet. Like, there's no way that's a good game. There's so many better games than that. I mean, if you really
And
think
like
one
their
way,
whole
sure.
their whole offense is questionable for this game. It's
Who,
so
the
annoying.
Saints?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alvin,
Yeah.
Seattle.
Michael Thomas, Jameis, they're all questionable. It's like, dude,
The Seahawks, dude.
go Hawks, dude.
San Francisco traveling to Carolina. Alan, take your guess what this spread is. What do you think the spread is? Carolina's at home.
Dude.
How many points is San Francisco favored
San
by?
Fran minus 13.5.
6.5.
It's because it's in Carolina.
Yeah, dude. San Fran minus 6.5.
It's a West Coast team going east. People love that.
Not at 1 o'clock though. That's
True.
That's the theory.
True.
Are you kidding me, Sal? They just beat the Rams on
The
Monday.
over-under's 39. The over-under's 39.
Over.
Are they begging you to take that over though?
Over.
Like this might be like a 17-7 game.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
17-7 San Fran.
Last time these teams played, it was 51-13 San Francisco.
That's gross.
Do you remember what game that was?
We were just talking about how bad Baker
Last year, was it last year?
It was like 2 or 3 years. No, it was 3 years ago, and that was when Kyle Allen was playing, and everyone was like, Kyle Allen. Like, do you remember that or no?
Yeah.
Ew,
I do remember
I was
that.
like- I was
Why
like-
did people were faded?
Oh, people were so faded. No, people thought Kyle Allen was really good, actually. Allen, I'm taking Carolina here.
All right, dude. I'll see you on the field. I'll see you out there, dude.
I'll see you out there, dude.
Put the pads
Yeah,
on.
you might have to suit up. You might have to be quarterback.
Yeah, dude.
I think-
Because I don't know how you're winning that one. You really think Carolina?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you think they cover the number or win?
I think they can definitely win. I know that sounds nuts.
That's nuts.
Excuse me. Like
That's faded.
no, he's faded.
No,
dude.
ready? Tell
You're
me
off
how
a-
many
you're off
games
a
you've
bean
seen,
right now.
like, of the 49ers where they're supposed to go in and kill someone, and Jimmy looks absolutely awful.
You're off a bean.
Seriously.
Last time you just said last time that they played Carolina, they smoshed them.
Yeah,
They
51-13.
smushed them, dude.
So bet on them winning 51-13. That's
Do you
what
want to do a bet with me?
On
Should
this
we do a
game?
bet? Yeah. How much?
100,
All right, dude. 100's a lot.
50.
Sal loves doing 100.
We can do what we can do, dude. If you want, we can find every game that we didn't pick the same and just throw $10.
All right,
on it.
I like that.
We can do that.
Okay.
Every week we can kind of do that if you want. If I have money.
Illegal gambling.
Yeah. If I didn't lose all my money already.
It's not illegal if it's just between you guys.
No, then the government's like, you gotta.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, you're doing it on. You're not just doing it between yourselves. You're gonna do it.
Would you put in your
If you
pocket?
do it on, if you do it on like FanDuel, then you're gonna run into hiccups. But
Oh,
how do
no.
they ever find out? Like they say it's illegal for you to place a bet for someone else. How do you know?
You don't.
How could you possibly know?
Yeah, no, that makes.
It's like, oh, you bet $50 on the Patriots.
For,
You're betting
like,
this for little
I'm
Timmy. We
not
know it.
joking. For like 2 months, Alan was like, "Yo, put this bet in for me," and I think he won every bet. Like
Literally.
it was like during March Madness. Alan would be like, "Dude,
How good is March?
No, Alan would be
Madness?
like Duke and like
Yeah,
this
I'd be
team.
like-
I'd be like, okay.
Duke and Vanderbilt today.
And I just show up to his house with like an envelope full of like $300.
Sounds like you guys have like burner flip phones. He calls
Just
them.
show up to my house in like a button-up dress shirt and like have the thickest envelope filled with 20
Thickest
inside.
envelope, dude.
My mom would think I was just slinging outside.
And then Duke lost us the plot.
Yeah.
We were at the bar together, and it was Duke, North
Oh
Carolina.
my dude. Dude, we
tell
won.
this was a
I
bad
won
one.
every bet at this bar, dude.
And
Every
we
bet
went-
leading up to Coach K's final college game in the finals, dude. Like, I mean, dude.
Final four, we have Duke, and it just
They did choke that.
Oh, you had Kansas in the first game because we all thought it was gonna be like we both thought it was gonna be Kansas Duke.
Yeah.
So it was like a
I
Kansas
think
Duke.
I had Kansas Duke
yeah.
also.
So we had a Kansas Duke parlay, and we were just like,
Or did I? No, I thought I had UNC. I thought I got UNC right.
you had UNC up until it was Duke versus UNC, and you had Duke in that game. You had Duke, and the other game was Kansas and Villanova, and you had Kansas, and you parlayed them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I remember that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And then Duke was like, I don't want to say they were like kind of fucking them for a little. There was like a point where they were up like 6 or 8, and we were all just like, yeah, like Duke. And then North Carolina was just like, bang, bang. Like they just
Yeah,
kept
North
hitting
Carolina
threes.
was
They
like,
were
Who's their point guard? Who was their
Jordan
point
Love or
guard?
Caleb Love.
Caleb Love.
Caleb
dude.
Love was so good in that game.
Yeah.
That was like the best 3-pointer ever, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a deep one.
Even better than the one. Who was the guy that hit the 3 for UNC against Villanova?
Oh, what's his face?
Was it 2016? He hit that contested ass 3 and like
Oh, yeah.
double pumped it, and it just somehow went in. And it was a faded ass 3
I
too.
know.
They had
Didn't he get
time.
drafted to the Kings or something?
Oh, probably.
know.
He's probably playing in the G League right now.
Wasn't he tall? Like,
I don't remember. Was it Russell? Something Russell maybe? I don't know. It's
definitely feeling he was drafted. I don't know.
we're getting way off topic
Yeah,
here.
this is
This is way off topic.
We're getting way off the rails.
Ugh, I'm not gonna be able to find this. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Nothing matters.
Nothing matters ever. So
Philly at Arizona. Philly's a 5-point favorite. Philly is still undefeated. Philly is the favorite to make the Super Bowl, honestly, still.
I really don't like Philly in this
Ew,
matchup.
I don't like Philly at all, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're good, but like,
I don't like them at all either, but they have been the most consistent team, I think,
yeah,
so far. But I don't like them in this matchup, and I think that as
I
I've
feel like it
watched
gives me a
Philly,
sour taste as a Pats fan.
what?
The Cardinals are winning this game.
I think the Cardinals are winning this game
You
too.
want to know why?
Why?
Jalen Hurts was on the Manning cast last week.
Oh, the curse.
The curse.
Is that still going?
That's still going. That's still a thing.
Who was the last player to go on it before that?
I don't
We'd
know.
have to go back to last
But like
season.
the
Probably.
one that proved it to me was Josh Allen against the Jags. He went on the Manning cast the week before, and then he lost to the Jags, and I was like,
Yeah. Hey, this spot is tough for Philly, I think. Like, and it's like Arizona's another one of
You know
those
what's gonna-
stadiums where they go in and like Arizona just looks really good.
you know what's gonna happen? Philly's gonna win this game, but they're gonna win it by 3. It's gonna be like 23-20 Philly.
Yeah, I think they definitely cover that number.
I'll take Arizona.
I think it's a bad matchup. What?
I don't know, dude. I mean, Arizona just does not impress me at all, dude. Like they're they don't do like the first half. It's like they're not even there.
Literally.
They're just not even playing. But I mean, I'll stick it with you guys. I'll go Arizona plus
I think
5.
too, like Philly, like every week, I feel like has looked a little bit worse and worse. Like he looked like Jalen Hurts did not look the best in the first half of that game last week.
Defense.
Yeah, like they didn't
defense still
they
had
didn't
5
destroy.
takeaways. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, if you go up against a good, well coached offense, I think it'll.
well, that's not this week.
Cliff
Kingsbury's kind of bad.
He's kind of bad, but like he still can. He's still not the worst.
Yeah, he's like that really good bad.
Yeah,
Like you're bad, but like
see, he says that, and I know exactly what he's talking about.
You'll call the worst player ever, but somehow like
Yeah,
What was I gonna say? Oh, Antonio's the Cardinals as well. So round of Cardinals.
dude.
yeah.
Antonio's going against the grain here. I feel like
Is he just secretly a multimillionaire because he just
No, every week.
He's
I
the
swear to
oldest-
God, every week I talk to him and he's like, "Oh yeah, I needed this to like win my parlay last week and it won." And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, so you just won a parlay."
and he said that the last 50 weeks.
Yeah, no, like literally
he's
every
a
week he says
he's
that.
a Buddhist monk, dude.
Yeah.
He just knows things that we don't know.
Dallas.
He's also 70 years old. So.
He is 70.
Yeah, there might be like 2 like little hobbits hiding inside of him, like one running the lower half and the other one just
He's not a real person.
Yeah, no. He's an NPC in my story.
Dallas at the Rams. What do you think the Rams are favored by in this game?
This game is also bad.
I'm trying to like use the algorithm for the Panthers game you just told me about earlier with the 49ers. Is it like 9.5?
5.5.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about sports.
To be fair, I would not have any clue what this spread is if I
Yeah.
didn't look at it.
5.5?
It's still Cooper Rush.
I mean, wait, yeah, I forgot. Cooper Rush is the best QB in the league.
Did they say when Dak is coming back? Did they say it all?
He should never come back.
I don't know if you guys have seen that. I know that they
I
were
think it's like a
supposed
couple weeks, so
He should
couple
never
weeks,
come back.
though.
If the Cowboys beat the Rams, he should never play. And
He's still
in Dallas.
undefeated as a starter. That's the craziest thing. What is he, like 6-0 now or something?
I really want to take the Rams in this game. At the same time, like, what if he just wins it down and everyone's like, "This is the story."
there's no film on him really. Like no one knows much
I
about him.
I think I'm
This is
gonna.
where it
I
ends.
think I'm taking Dallas
Yeah. So.
plus the points. I don't think they win, but I think that they make this just a really close game.
Antonio has the Rams.
They have a good defense, dude.
In Dallas against really good teams loves losing to a field goal.
I mean, dude, they do. They have a really good defense, and the Rams are not the same offense that they were last year. So
I hate Dallas and the Cowboys.
What are they
No, they have a really good defense.
plus
Alan.
5.5.
5.5.
5.5
Wow.
is. I mean, it's always the
I'll go
icky
with you,
number.
Nolan. I'll take Cowboys plus 5.5.
I'm gonna split it, and me and Antonio are going Rams.
All right.
I feel gross about that game. Also, the flips I did last week, I went 1-1 on, so it wouldn't have mattered. So I was
Pretty good.
I was happy that I went 1-1 because I said after.
Because if you went 0-2, you'd be like, I'm
Right.
never flipping again.
Because I said after the second one, if I don't, and I think the second one I got right. I was like, once I flip this one, I can't flip anymore. So that was good.
You
Cincinnati.
can't do 3 flips.
Yeah, 3 flips is bad.
You're a crackhead.
Cincinnati at Baltimore. This is the Sunday night football game.
It's a good Sunday night game.
Cincinnati is a 3-point underdog in Baltimore. I've been looking at this game for the last like 4 hours.
For the last like 10 weeks, I've been looking at this one.
And I was like really, really, really all over Cincinnati. And now I like the Ravens.
Ravens -3.
I like the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
I really like the Ravens too.
I didn't at first.
I hate that we agree on that.
I didn't.
Wait, who does Antonio have?
Who do we think he has?
Does he have the Bengals?
He does.
Oh
no,
dude. Oh no. There's no way.
Okay,
No
what?
way.
Okay, what can the Bengals do to win against this team?
I mean, just
score a lot of points. Like literally, like they're just gonna throw to T Higgins. and Jamar
Baltimore's
Chase.
defense hasn't looked really good.
No, it's looked kind
at
of bad. That's why I kind of like Cincinnati. But at the same point, I feel like Cincinnati's like too easy in this game.
I think
Well,
Lamar's
look at what
gonna,
their secondary gave up to Waddle and Hill when they played Miami.
Yeah.
So what are they going to give up to Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd? Like, what are they going to give up to them?
I mean, what is Lamar gonna do to them?
You know that the Ravens have lost their last, I want to say it's either 5 or 6 home games.
Yeah, are they terrible?
No, they're not. That's the crazy part. I mean, they're always
played-
a hospital.
all right,
They've
played-
had a lot of injuries on
They played
defense.
Cincy twice last year, obviously, because they're in the same division.
You're motivating me, Sal, to change my pick.
Hold
right
on.
now.
41-21 Cincinnati last year and 41-17 Cincinnati last year. They kicked their ass.
When was the
both times.
first game?
October 24th.
So, like, around this time, week 7 or 8.
Yeah, like week 7.
So was that the turning point? Like, because I remember the first half of the year,
Kind of.
the Bengals looked really bad.
No, kind of, because people were like, I don't know, maybe the Bengals are like kind of sneaky good or like all right, and then like they were a 6-point dog or 7-point dog against Baltimore, and
then they
Jamar
beat the
Chase,
shit.
Jamar Chase fucked them that game. I think he had like 210 yards and 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns.
I'm switching. I'm taking the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm changing.
I have to.
Is Antonio a priest?
Yes.
I'm sticking with it.
You're sticking it, so
I'm
it's 3-on-1 now.
Yes.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got 10 on this game too.
No, I like the Ravens in this game only because I think it's one of those spots where everyone's way too horny for Cincinnati.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
Hey, that's
Too
that's
horny for
perfectly
Cincinnati,
fine.
Dude.
I mean, it's almost 50-50 on the money right
Is
now.
Lamar just gonna have 200 rushing yards?
That's the thing. He might just like kill him.
He might just take his wing out.
I say that, but it seems like it doesn't fucking matter
Doesn't seem
because
like
they
it's gonna
lose.
happen. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah.
He's their leading rusher every game, and they just lose.
You know, he's like 4th most rushing yards in the league right
He
now.
literally averages
goes
like 10
crazy,
yards
Sal.
a carry. Like he averages 10 yards a carry, bro.
He's a cheat code in fantasy. He's a cheat code, especially with
I mean,
how well he's been throwing the ball.
I offered Allen Devontae Adams for Lamar Jackson. He said I had to throw something else.
Well, you have Lamar, or he has
No,
Lamar?
I have Devontae, and he wants more than Devontae for Lamar.
Yeah, I'd want more.
Really?
Devontae hasn't looked that good. Derek Carr hasn't looked that good. Lamar is a cheat code.
Fantasy points wise, Devontae's looked pretty good, but I'm telling you, like
It's a little
the
old.
Raiders are naked, dude.
Yeah, they're not that good.
Speaking of the Raiders, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, speaking of how they're not that good, they're beating the Chiefs.
Vegas at the Chiefs. Vegas is a 7-point under. Vegas is a 7-point underdog. Over under is 51. Monday Night Football.
They're covering that 7 and they're winning the game.
Why are the Raiders always good against the Chiefs? I feel
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see their previous
Yeah.
matchups.
And watch how wrong I'm gonna be on
I think
this. It's gonna
the
be Chiefs by
second
20.
the second matchup last year, the Chiefs fucked them. But
That's when Deshaun Jackson ran backwards and fumbled. Do you remember? He got the pass and was like, "Oh!"
yeah, but I think they beat them in the first game.
Last 4 games, every game goes over apparently. 48-9 Chiefs. 41-14 Chiefs.
Oh,
35-31 Chiefs. 40-32 Vegas.
so that was the
All
first game last year.
That was the first game 2 years ago.
They beat them. They definitely beat them last year. Am I faded?
Faded.
Faded.
They lost 48-9 and 41-14.
I'm faded.
Faded.
And they're worse, dude. Like they're not even good. Like
I still think they cover that 7. I don't care.
7's a lot of points. Give me
I think-
Kansas City.
I think this is a spot where people are horny for Kansas City after what they
Yeah.
just saw, what they did to the Bucks.
Is Vegas gonna like rig this game?
The
for-
Vegas is
problem
gonna rig this
is-
game.
This is either Vegas in a close game or Kansas City wins by 5 million points.
dude.
I'll take the former.
Give me Kansas City.
80% of the money's on Kansas City right now.
I'll take Kansas City too.
Who does Antonio have?
If he has the Raiders, I switch. I'm
If he
not
has the
even
Raiders,
joking.
I'm becoming a witch, I think.
He has the Chiefs.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That is it for the games. It is time for pick 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pick your own. Let me pull up the list.
So I went 3-0 last week.
Getting a bonus pick 3.
Yeah,
here with
bonus pick
Alan.
3 from Mr. Hanna. Nolan went 2-1. Antonio went 2-1. Everyone had a good week last week, which
We
is what
did.
we like to
We
see.
did. Let's keep it going.
Year to date, I'm 8-4 in pick 3. Nolan is 5-7 in pick 3. Antonio is 4-8 in pick 3. Nolan, you are first, my friend.
I am first. First one, just getting it out of the way. Buffalo minus 14. It's usually something that I've done that works. When Buffalo's favored by more than 8, you just take them because that means they're killing them. So I'm just gonna do it. And another. Oh man, I don't like this. No, I'm not gonna do it. Give me. God, the games are so icky this week.
This is kind of a bad week.
The games are icky. Oh man, because I'm gonna have to take a team that I'm not confident in. Give me Denver minus 3.5. I like this spread. I like this spread too, and I think that they do look really good against the Colts. And then last but not least, I am going to take.
Wait, it's minus 3.5.
Did I say 3 or 3.5?
Is it 3.5 or 3?
I have 3.5 on my screen, but I don't know if it was 3.5 when I saw it.
I think it was 3.5 when you said it.
Do you like the Colts at 3 or 3.5? I mean, does that change? Does that
The
change?
If I was going
0.5.
to put money on it, the app that I'd use to put money on it says that it's plus 3.
So we'll say it's plus.
I can
3.
say 3. I don't
Okay.
care. It doesn't change anything for me.
Okay.
And then give me Arizona plus 5.
Wow.
I don't love it. That's the
Wow.
one that I don't really like, and that'll probably be the one that loses. And I'm gonna go 2-1
Wow.
again. I think I've gone 2-1 2 weeks in a row, after going 1-2 2
But now
weeks
the
in a row.
Cardinals one's gonna win, and one of the other ones is definitely losing. Because you think the Cardinals one is definitely losing.
No, no. I'm confident in all 3.
All right. So now you're on 3.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll go to Antonio's pitch real quick. He has Chargers minus 2.5, Buccaneers minus 8.5, and 49ers minus 6.5.
Wow.
Those are his 3 picks. Mr. Hanna, I can either... You know what? I'll go first, and we'll say the
No,
best.
I already know.
You know? All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
So I actually liked it from earlier, the Minnesota minus 7.
Yes, Alan.
Definitely. Then I'm going to go Patriots minus 3.
Really?
Like
Oh,
it?
yeah. I think that they're definitely going to win that game.
I liked
and then
it.
I liked the San Fran against the Panthers minus 6.5
6.5.
that we talked about earlier, 100%.
I like the Patriots pick. It's just a little scary because
Yeah,
they might
they're
be
bad.
Yeah,
bad.
me and
I
Sal,
think they're gonna
me and
run-
Sal usually shy away from putting the Patriots in our pick 3,
Because
and
it
then
always loses.
and then we like scold Antonio for putting the Patriots in his pick 3 because they always lose when he does that.
I think that they're going to.
But you're the exception, and you're wearing the Patriots hat. I
Wow.
think it's good.
I mean, yeah.
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah.
I, every time, if I'm ever back, dude, I might just pick Patriots every
Yeah,
time.
Tom,
no matter
Tom-
what it is.
Tom's watching over you, so you know
Wow.
It's right over your shoulder.
He's single now.
he is.
All right.
Wow, he's gonna get so much puss.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
dude,
yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
is gonna be slanging
His-
dick around.
His Twitter bio was like football and family, and someone just cropped
Yeah,
it out.
now he
and it
just
said
hates his
football.
children. Doesn't care about a single one of them.
He's like, fuck them kids. I don't
Doesn't
care.
kiss them anymore.
He doesn't kiss him on the lips anymore.
All right, number 1 for me, I'm definitely doing Minnesota. I think they're free. I think they're gonna hit
Are
the
we
shit.
gonna have like a Thanksgiving feast for that?
We
game?
might have it.
have
No,
to.
a quinceañera, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
It's my daughter's celebration. Like everyone's invited.
One of us is turning 15.
Yeah.
I am taking. I'm doing another London game. I think Green Bay kicks the shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think Green Bay kicks the shit.
Wow.
That's a good pick.
I didn't like it at first, but now looking at it, Aaron Rodgers.
I almost picked the Giants in my pick 3. I'm so glad I did.
Aaron Rodgers.
I think I said Green Bay earlier when we talked
Yeah,
about it. I'm
Aaron
pretty
Rodgers
sure.
loves just putting his dick in like bad
Yeah,
teams.
I could see him just absolutely like this is like one of those Aaron Rodgers like
41-10.
Like he's like 240 yards, like 3 touchdowns, no picks, like just clean stats.
Just
like,
off a
efficient,
bean-
so
off-
efficient. Maybe under 200, like maybe like 190 yards, 4 touchdowns, like
Something like crazy, yeah.
clock runs
Just
weirdly
off a
fast.
off
this
a
game,
bean
like-
off a bean the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if they're running their third string QB for the Giants, like, Lord have mercy for what? I mean, dude,
I like that it's Jake Fromm.
half
though.
of their positive yards are from Daniel Jones scrambles. I mean,
I would
True.
like he does.
That is very true.
for this -8. I'd rather have Daniel Jones in and be hurt than Jade Fromm, because Jade Fromm could come out there and be like, not good, but like maybe he has, like,
because
a
it
game.
won't matter because it's in London.
Yeah,
Yeah. What if he? I mean, what if this guy's the best QB ever that they put in? So
he's Tom Brady.
I mean, he was very good at Georgia. He's at Georgia,
Yeah.
right?
Third and final game. I'm going back to the well. Jets, Jets,
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
beating the Dolphins. Let's go.
Fuck the Dolphins.
I'm going back to the well. They're going to be over 500 for the first time in literally
Tua, dude.
forever. No Tua.
Fuck the Dolphins.
They are ramming it in the Dolphins
Just
this
because you
week.
said that, I'm gonna put money on it this weekend, dude. I think. Fuck the Dolphins.
That's
I
crazy.
love the Jets this week. I fucking love them.
Dirty
They-
I
organization,
hate
dude.
the Jets this week.
They're winning this game. 100%. Zach Wilson is him.
Oh yeah, he's him. He's literally him. I've never seen him before until I saw him. I'm not even kidding.
No, if he gets with Giselle, I'll literally
If he does with Giselle,
I will become
like,
a Jets fan.
He's literally the Super Bowl MVP, like automatically. Like
I
they
will
just-
Literally.
become a Jets fan. They will make him the MVP just for
I
that.
might already be a Jets fan, dude.
I love the Jets, dude.
We're hopping on the Jets train, dude. The Barnes household will be so happy.
The Jets are winning this game 100%. 100%.
See, I would have said that last week. I'm not saying that
100%.
this
No,
week.
I said that last week too.
I did say that last
I'm saying
week.
it again this week. They're 100% winning this game
Against the Dolphins.
against the Dolphins. It doesn't matter.
Divisional game.
Teddy Bridgewater's gonna look like a stick.
Dude, I actually fuck with Teddy Bridgewater.
He's
I do
good.
too.
I like Teddy Bridgewater too. He's
I
gonna
don't think he's bad.
He's gonna look like
No,
a
he's
stick.
not bad at all. That was a really. I
Sauce
forgot
Gardner-
that they picked him up. That was a really good
Sauce
pickup.
Gardner's locking up whoever he plays. I don't care if it's Tyreek Hill. He'll lock up Tyreek Hill. Mark my words. Mark my words. Write these words down. Whoever
Hey,
he's up against, he's locking them down.
All right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, dude, he could. I mean,
Yeah, you have to ride with him now. This is what you chose.
Wait,
You
what
cho-
do we have? It's plus what?
Jets +3 or Jets money line.
It's
I mean,
only-
dude, no Tua. Fuck the Dolphins,
Fuck the
dude.
Dolphins,
Fuck the
bro.
fucking Dolphins,
Fuck
bro.
the Dolphins.
Get out of here. No Dolphins. Possibly no Jalen Waddle.
Oh really?
Oh, dude.
He's
Oh my-
questionable.
Really?
This
no,
might be
listen.
the house.
No. Hey, before you get all horny, it's questionable. It's not like he's definitively not playing.
I mean, if he doesn't play, like literally home.
They're more worried about
Yeah.
Xavier Howard not playing than Jalen Waddle not playing.
Okay.
And Tua's definitely not playing.
I mean,
Tua
is their
pl-
whole
Tua
team not
plays.
playing?
Tua plays.
Tua will end up playing.
He wanders onto the field like in like the first quarter. He's just like,
No, watch
put me
Teddy
in.
get hurt, and then they bring.
Yeah, they bring in Tua. They're like, just back up here.
Who's their third string? Do we even know?
Oh,
Is it you?
it might be me.
Just on the depth chart.
take a flight.
No, it's definitely Julio Jones. He loves standing on the sideline. Like,
Yeah.
Julio Jones? Do you just take a quick flight?
no, he just takes. Yeah, no, he's just a third string quarterback.
I actually
for every
kind of
team.
want to look this up before we leave. Dude, it's got to be somebody so stupid.
I
Oh,
wanna
it's
say-
Michael White, isn't it?
No, the Dolphins, not the.
Oh,
Jets.
the Dolphins. I'm so faded.
What was I gonna say?
I just saw Jets and I was like, wait.
I was like, I think it's Josh Rosen, but it's not Josh Rosen.
Oh,
I love Josh Rosen.
you do?
I love Josh Rosen.
Wow.
Skylar Thompson?
Never heard of him.
Who the fuck is that?
Alan, he saved my life.
Josh Rosen saved your life.
saved my life. Swear to God.
Wow.
And when I was at school, I was down like a good amount to the bookie. Like,
Oh wow.
like a
dude.
good amount, and like it was looking grim. And I put in a parlay, and the last leg was Cardinals versus the 49ers, and both teams were like 1-8, and that was the last game, bro. And Josh Rosen looked terrible the whole game. They were down like 10 going in the fourth quarter.
He just clutched.
And
it
he
up.
put together 2 touchdown drives out of 3 drives, and the defense gave up no points. And they won
my
by
God,
they won
dude.
by 1, and I was like,
Oh my god, dude.
Wow, this guy is really bad.
Who?
Skylar Thompson. He played at Kansas State.
He
His
sounds
senior year had
horrible.
12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
does he throw?
I
Yeah,
don't know, dude. He threw, so he
Is it a
had
part-time
5
job?
touchdowns. He had 5 touchdowns. He had 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in the preseason. 75% completion percentage. What did you say?
He does this a part-time job.
It's like his part-time job.
Oh, that was good.
He definitely works at like an Arby's.
Arby's, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I
Did you know?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, wait, is this a scripted show, dude? How'd you guys know? I'm kidding.
You forgot to look. There's a teleprompter up there.
It's literally right there.
Every 5 minutes, it just says Nolan. He's faded
Yeah.
on the
This
screen.
Q. Wait, I'm faded.
EQ. Wait, I'm switching.
So Antonio's not real, right? Like we
Q-
decided that.
Say
He's an NPC
sentence.
in my story.
Is Antonio like not a real person?
No.
Antonio
You know
is-
what Antonio is, dude? You know how you watch every like hero story in a movie? They always have that like old like wise guy that teaches
I
them
was
shit.
just about to say Gandalf, dude.
Like that's what Antonio is.
he comes with you on the adventure, then like he's like
He, like,
he's
shows you
He's
the
like,
way.
we know you can do this.
yeah, right when you get to the dangerous part, he's like, all right, go on now. He's like
He's like the
"Get
guy
out
in
of
every movie where they're like, "Why don't you just do it?
here." Yeah.
If you
Bro,
know
take the
everything,
ring.
why don't you just do it?" And you're like, "It's not my destiny." That's Antonio.
Antonio, I feel like, is gonna have like a blow up kiddie pool on his front lawn when he's older and like sit out and drink.
No, he's
lemonade.
gonna have a garden when he's older.
He might already have a garden.
Are you? Wait, does
He
he?
probably does.
Yeah.
He definitely grows like tomatoes. He is like
No, Antonio would have lit a blow up kiddie pool and just like smoke a joint in the front yard and just be like,
Fuck it.
don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
he's just white trash. He's like in like
Yeah.
a wife beater, like
He's not even poor.
drinking a Bud Light.
He's like not even poor, but he chooses to live the white trash lifestyle.
He just lives in like a trailer
Yeah.
van or like a mobile
He
Yeah.
home.
makes upwards of 80 grand a year, but lives in like a trailer home.
He makes like 120 a year living in a trailer park.
Yeah.
It's like it saves money.
That would be something he would do.
What? All right.
No,
One,
that would be.
hey,
literally.
we're gonna do the one bold prediction for this week. What do we
I'm
got?
dying to hear Alan's.
One bold prediction, like
Should
super
I guess
bold.
someone getting hurt? Oh, wait, a bold prediction?
Yeah, like what you
Bold.
think is gonna happen.
I don't mind. DJ Moore is gonna finally have a good game this week. 100 yards and a touchdown from DJ Moore.
Okay.
And
No,
because
no,
I
let
said
me hear one
and
from you
because I
first.
said that, I'm benching Mike Williams and putting DJ Moore in this week. Just because I said that.
Wait, who'd you take in the Panthers game though? Who'd
Panthers.
you take?
I
You
took
took the Panthers.
I said they could
Wow.
win.
Didn't we take the Browns there?
No, we took San Fran.
No,
instead of
it was 49ers.
49ers. Yeah, you put it in your pick 3.
Oh wow, yeah, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, you're faded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, told you. Oh, jeez. One bold prediction. I don't know what underdog did I say was gonna win.
The Giants. The Giants being the
I don't think
Packers.
I said they were gonna win. And if I like do that, then
Alan's cooking one up right now.
man,
Who's gonna get hurt this week?
I mean,
Someone's
give
getting hurt bad
give me.
this week.
I don't know. Tell me if this is bold enough. Give me Tom Brady 5 touchdowns,
That's definitely bold enough for sure.
400 yards, 5 touchdowns. He's throwing all over them.
Wow.
4 honey.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns, 4
Wow.
honey. Taking it to the
Give me
house.
Lamar Jackson over 150 rushing yards.
150. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
You want to get more bold? Go 200.
That'd be
Imagine.
sick, dude. That'd be
Imagine.
so- I mean, I need it for fantasy, so Lamar, if you
I
can
need it
hear
for fantasy
this,
too.
run your ass off, dude.
He does love doing that. He loves running his ass off.
Yeah.
That game should go.
He loves running his ass off into like a good loss.
And that's the thing too. When I watch them play, I feel like I don't notice him running a lot. And then you look at the end of the game and he has like 140 rushing
Yeah.
yards. You're like,
Yeah,
what the
literally.
fuck? Like he'll peel off like
I
a
was gonna say,
30,
that's like
40
a 38
yarder.
yard run, and then you're like, okay, that's how he got like.
When he
Yeah,
had that
like they're about to
70
go
yard run
3 and
against the
out.
Dolphins or something.
Yeah, like they're about to go 3 and out. He runs like 20 yards, and then they like,
And then they punt.
yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't like notice it.
No, that's good. I mean, that game should be a high scoring game. I don't see how that game's not like 31-28.
Yeah, I think we finally get a good Sunday night shootout.
We've been saying this for 4 weeks. Well, we got it last week actually. That Kansas City game was really high scoring.
But it wasn't a shootout. I mean like shootout.
Yeah,
Like how the
Like back
Detroit
and
Lions
forth.
game went, but just good teams.
yeah, back and forth. Like you don't know who's gonna.
I don't think we'll ever get the I don't think we'll ever get the Rams and Chiefs ever again. We're never going to get that ever again.
Oh, we'll get one like eventually.
Yeah, but
eventually.
I mean, I think it's like we come on here every week and say that we're going to get one, but I just really want one.
It's fun saying we're gonna get one, and then we actually do get one. We're like, wow.
Like
remember
I'll
when we
take
said that?
I'll take a 35-30 game.
Yeah.
Or like a 35-28, like something like that where like it's high scoring and there's a lot going on the whole game.
hmm
Not like shit happens in the first half and the second half is a snooze fest.
I just hate when it's like punt, fumble, pick, fumble, punt. It's like,
Yeah, I hate when.
it's like do something.
Yeah, when cool plays don't happen, football fucking sucks.
Like, think about how good that Kansas City game would have been had Tampa Bay kept up.
I mean, if Tampa Bay just didn't throw down,
And they did it like towards the end. They kind of did.
If Tampa just didn't throw down 14-0, they would have been fine. Like if they didn't fumble that opening kickoff, who knows?
If they didn't fumble that opening kickoff, that whole game's probably different.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was huge.
I agree. I think it would have been a really exciting game.
All right,
Let's go.
let's go.
Let's go.
Another week of football.
You going 3-0?
Yeah, I mean, financially, I need this. So let's hope for the best.
Financially, I actually have limbs, like, depending on it.
DraftKings just comes and knocks on your door.
Yeah, DraftKings
Beat your
might take my
kneecaps.
legs away, dude, to pay off some debts that I have. But
All right. That's it, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Signing
Alan.
off.
thanks for having me. This was awesome.
Thank you for
you,
coming.
Alan.
Yes, sir.
Super sub.
Super.
What's up? What's up?